What's up, Peak Timers? Phil here from Peak Time Racing. Today we're opening up these 10 Hot Wheels Team Transport, including this very rare and valuable Hot Wheels Supreme Edition. I interrupt this video to let you guys know that all of these Hot Wheels Team Transports I purchased on Whatnot. If you guys are not familiar with what Whatnot is, it's a live auction platform where you can purchase die-cast cars as well as other things like shoes and tools. I purchased so much stuff on Whatnot. It's such an amazing platform, guys. And if you use my link down below, I'll give you $15 towards your first purchase on Whatnot. So make sure you sign up with my link. And also, I will be live on Whatnot selling die-cast cars, giving stuff away the end of October, early November. I'll link those shows down below. Go bookmark them right now, and I'll see you guys on Whatnot. Number 59, and this is the 1997 Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR and Fleet Street. Let's open it. And let's have a look at that Mercedes-Benz. Check this one out. I absolutely love this car in real life, and I think it looks so cool in Hot Wheels format. I believe this is the second or third variation that they've come out with for this car. We saw this one in our, what was it? We saw it in Boulevard, I believe. But just such a great looking car. Look at all the detail on this one. The big wing on the back. The wheels look super nice for it. Just a fantastic looking car. And then we grab our Fleet Street right here. Fleet Street is all blacked out with the gray wheels on there, all black in the front end and black all around besides that one. And let's grab our CLK GTR. We'll put it right on top of our Fleet Street. And there you can see them rolling it together nicely. Fits very nicely on here. Although I'd like to see a release of that Mercedes Transport maybe with the CLK GTR. That would be kind of cool to see. They did it recently with the 300 SL, but still. This one, it looks modern. It kind of looks like Fleet Street is like the generation that the CLK GTR was in, like the mid 90s. So great looking, absolutely love this one. Number 5, Plymouth Duster funny car and retro rig. And we look on the back, we can see all the different ones included for those. But let's open up this one. And there is our Plymouth funny car, and you just briefly saw it. It does open up right there, so we can have it open up and we can have that engine exposed on there. It's a true funny car. So we got the small short tire wheel combination on the front and then the big fat slicks on the rear end, and we can see that parachute in the back of this one. But just looking at it side by side with all of the different graphics on there, it is looking really nice. And then we grab our retro rig right here, and retro rig is also in the same colorway, Plymouth written on side, all the different sponsorships, the same sponsorships on there, and it's that classic look. So it kind of looks like a 70s tow truck, flatbed tow truck right there. You can see the gray on the back of it. Real rudder wheel tire combination, of course. And let's go ahead and grab our funny car and we'll put it right on there. And you can see, I love the white wall, like Goodyear white wall tires on there on that funny car. That looks really good. But there it is from the side, looking absolutely fantastic. The Plymouth funny car with the retro rig. Number 3, the 69 Nissan Skyline van and carry-on. And if we look in the back, we can see this one came with the Porsche Speedster and the Nissan Laurel. Let's go ahead and pop this one open. And if you follow marketplace prices, you'll know that this one is also quite valuable. This one, I think it's between the $75 to $100 range for the Transport new. It almost looks like the hood opens on there, but it definitely doesn't. But this one, the Advan livery on there, kind of like tiny retro wheel combination on there. The big van in the back. I don't know what I think about Skyline like vans and like wagons. It's not really my thing, even though a lot of collectors really like this one. The colorway is great. Let's go ahead and grab our hauler right here, the carry-on. So the carry-on, you can see it's got that slanted back right there, and then it's got the Advan livery all on there, even that nice retro wheels on there. I like the front end, looks pretty modern, nice trucky. And we'll go ahead and put on our Nissan right here. We'll put it this way and we'll have it kind of rest right on the back perfectly, and you can see my fingerprints there, but that's okay. There we go. We've got it nicely on there. Fits perfectly, looks fantastic on there. I just like the color of this one. I may not be a fan of the car itself, but but I think the colorway, the Advent colorway, just looks really good. Number 15, custom 64 Galaxy 500 and the Ford C800. On the back, this one came with the Jaguar, the custom Galaxy we got, the Nissan Fairlady Z, and the Nissan Skyline GTR BN R34. Let's pop this one open and see what it does. All right, grabbing our Ford Galaxy right here. Ooh, look at that. Very muscle car-like. Looks like a total like dragster. It does say drag team on the side, so obviously it's meant for that drag track. You can see that nice like kind of reverse cowl induction hood. It's kind of interesting, kind of unique. 427 cubic incher on there. Ford written on the back. Nice detail with that center exhaust right there. That's kind of interesting for an old style car. Got those nice Goodyear white wall tire wheel combination on there. There's your front end of it. Even looks like it's got like the air induction for turbos. Maybe it has. I have no idea about this car in real life. I don't really know a lot about these old drag cars. But let's grab our Ford right here, and you can see this one has it's like a double decker on here. So we could potentially put the car on the top right there, so we can have it kind of sit just that way, or we can have it go right on the bottom right there. And when we have it on the top, this actually goes down like that. I don't know why you would do that, but it's kind of cool that it moves around, so you can, I don't know why they wouldn't have it so that you have something here and you can just drive the other car right underneath. No, it's not big enough to do that. But there we have our Ford C800 rig right there, and we'll go ahead, we'll put the car right back on there, and it doesn't you see how it kind of doesn't fully balance in that top, which is kind of interesting. So if you want to have it sit just like that, but still looks pretty cool. Hot Wheels Team Transport number 44 is the LBER34 Super Silhouette Nissan Skyline with the Fleet Street, and this one came in a series with the Porsche 962 and the Cuda funny car. So if you want to get those ones too, but let's go ahead and pop this one open. And this Nissan Skyline, you guys are very familiar with this. We've seen this one in several other different color variations, but this has got to be one of the nicest released Hot Wheels casting over the last 5 years. I'd probably put it in the top 5 for nicest new castings, but this one looks so good. We've seen it in red before, but red is just kind of the perfect color for it, so I can't really deny them releasing it in red again. We got the big Nissan logoing on the back right there, and just the side profile with that front lip just looks insane. I love this car. And let's go ahead and grab our transport right here, and you can see this one with the Liberty Walk logo right there, the LBWK Motul Ad Van Edition as well. This one's got everything. Spare wheel tire combination up there, Motul on the front end. Let's go ahead and grab our Nissan Skyline GTR. There we go. We've got it on there, looking fresh. Loving the colorway on this one. This is another Advan one in the red edition, but just a great looking car. It's got to be one of my favorite Hot Wheels Team Transport editions. Number 4 is the 72 Plymouth Cuda funny car with retro rig. And on the back of this one, we've got the Nissan Laurel, and there's our funny car right there. We got the Plymouth Duster funny car, as well as the Porsche 962 Momo Edition. Let's go ahead and pop this one open. And there is our 72 Plymouth Cuda funny car with the snake on the side of it. Plymouth, the Hot Wheels logoing right there, on the classic Hot Wheels logo. Got those big Goodyear slicks on the back of there with the writing on the side. Love that. And then there's that parachute, the wheelie bar in the back, that spoiler on there. And of course, this one does open up like the true funny car that it is, so we can have it sit just like that. That looks really nice. I love the Plymouth Cudas. It's one of my favorite muscle cars, even though I'm not a big muscle car guy, but I love the Cudas. They're very nice. So we can see that one from the side. And let's go ahead and grab our retro rig. Obviously, we've got it in the matching colorway. We got the gray on the bed right there. Plymouth, it says Goodyear, all the logoing. There's our front end of it, and we go from the side. Rear rider slicks, of course, are not, maybe not slicks on this one. This one's got the treaded ones. Let's go ahead and put our funny car on the top right there, have them sit there very nicely. You can see that one from the side. That one looks good. I think this one you display better if you have it sit just like that, right? That looks much better. Gotta love the Plymouth funny car and retro rig. Hot Wheels Fleet Flyer and 92 BMW M3 Supreme Edition. This was an exclusive release sold at Supreme stores and online, and this one is quite valuable. I think these were around the $250 mark retail, but I paid the big bucks to get it so we could open it up and I could show you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. If we look on the back of this one, you can see there's no series or anything. This was just a special one-off release. So it's just got the Supreme M3 and the Fleet Flyer there, but I love it. I love it. Let's open it. And first, let's have a look at that BMW M3 with the full Supreme writing on the side of it. Those nice big chrome wheels on there. There's that Supreme Edition. It's a nice glossy red color. Great detail on the back, the BMW M3 logo, the exhaust right there from the side. It looks like we've got the silver base on there. Real riders, and these ones look like slick real riders too, so pretty neat. Front end, we got the nice detail for those lights, the Hot Wheels logo right there, but the Supreme on the side just looks so cool. But check out how big the Supreme is on the top of the Fleet Flyer. Look at that. That is crazy looking. We got the Preem kind of on that side and the Sup on this side, so it kind of blends in. Doesn't go onto the rear hatch right there, but Supreme right there, Supreme there, and then we got the Hot Wheels logo on the front end of this one. This one has treaded real riders on there. It says Fleet Flyer on the bottom, and then on our back hatch right there, it does have this little thing right here so you can store your M3 and have it kind of stick out. But you know what? Let's just take that out and let's just go ahead and put our M3. Say bye-bye to our M3. It's going to go completely in there, and we'll close them on up right there, and then our Supreme Fleet Flyer can take the Supreme BMW M3 all around. What a cool Hot Wheels team transport. I interrupt this video one more time to let you guys know that I have a bunch of stuff for sale on Whatnot right now. So if you have signed up for Whatnot, or if you're just signing up for Whatnot, go check out my Whatnot store. I'll link that down below as well. You can purchase a bunch of stuff, including Hot Wheels Team Transport and a bunch of chase cars, so much stuff. Go check out my store right now. Nissan Skyline HT2000 GTX and Sakura Sprinter number 8. From the Hot Wheels Team Transport series. We look on the back right here. This one came with the Supernova and the 71 Datsun 510. Let's go ahead and pop this one open, get a nice close-up look at it. Ooh, check this Nissan Skyline out right here. I like the wheels on here. Those look really cool in that red. And then we've got the red striping, and it's kind of in like an off-white color. It's not like a pure white. It's definitely an off-white color. JDM L on the rear, number 19. I don't know what the significance of the 19 is. If you know, comment down below. I like that front painted lip right there, the front headlights, and it's got, I don't know what that particular thing is. It's some sort of like wire for the intake or something. I know it's supposed to be there, but hey, there we go. Look at the bottom, nice red gloss on the bottom. I think the color on this one is really cool. I like the off-white color. Normally I'm not a fan of off-white colorways, but I think this looks pretty cool. And we got our nice Sakura Sprinter with the JDML and the Japanese writing on the side of it. And there's a nice close-up look at our Sakura Sprinter. Clean on the top right there. Nice real riders on there with the tread. And let's go ahead and put our car in there. You can see we've got, again, that little plastic piece. There it is. Get it out. And then we'll put our Nissan Skyline 2000 right there into it, close it on up, say bye-bye, and there we have Sakura Sprinter hauling it away. Team Transport number 60. This is the 33 Willies with speedways, and on the back we can see we had the Mercedes, which we've already opened up. There's our Willies, and then this one came with the Porsche 959, which I already have opened up in a previous video. Let's go ahead and pop this one open. And I feel like this one is slightly underrated just because it came with the Porsche and the Mercedes, but this one with the flame job on there looks really good. Super high gloss paint job on this one right here. The classic style wheel combination on this one. And we can see that cowl hood with that big engine sticking out, looks pretty good. And then our transport right here, we can see it's got the Valley Speed on the side of it. I've already put our Willies on top. Why not? Let's just put them right up there, have a look at it side by side. Very, very classic flatbed. And we've got it with our classic Willies, and you can see from the front end, that actually looks cool looking look right there for it. You can see them sticking out right there. And then from this side as well. Overall, it's not really my favorite for a team transport, just because I'm not really into these like old 30s cars, but the paint job on this one does look pretty cool. Team transport number 28. This is the 65 Mercury Comet Cyclone with the Ford C800. And this one came with the Lancia Rally, the Skyline R32 GTR. Let's go ahead and pop this one open. And there is our Cyclone. This is definitely another drag racing car. It's kind of got that raised front end right there. This is not a funny car, so it doesn't come apart or anything like that. The colorway looks pretty cool. We got Comet Racing on the side of it. Hosier for the tires. That's like the famous drag racing tires on there. Big engine sticking out from there. And then this is our front grille. You can see how it's kind of raised up. And then we can see on the rear end those slicks on here. From that side, looks pretty neat. Overall, it's a kind of a cool looking one. I actually like this one more that I've opened it. And then our Ford C800, we saw this one previously. Now we've got it in a different release, and you can see kind of looks like a fire truck from the front end, unless you see that rear end with that rear hatch that goes up and down. We can put our Comet right there. So, or Cyclone, I should say. There we go. There we go. Cyclone Comet. There we go. Oh, it's not staying just like the previous one. So you can have it sit up there, or we can just, can we put it down here? It doesn't even fit down here. Look at the front end. It's too big to fit down here. So you can put a different car in there, or maybe you can tow it just like that. You could tow it just like that if you really want to, or we can, oh, there we go. We put it backwards and that works out. All right, so maybe it's supposed to sit backwards. Maybe the other one was supposed to sit backwards as well. That actually looks pretty neat. I like that.
And there we have all of the Hot Wheels team transport that we opened up today. Comment down below which one's your favorite.